Little over halfway to go in the third quarter. Diedrich, cross-court pass, right has it now. He's guarded by Lechtenberg into the lane. I think that one went off of a Vancouver player's foot. Indeed it did. 3 on the shot clock, however, for the Explosion. They'll have to go quick right here. Diedrich going to take a seat. Back into the game, Jamal Miller. He leads all scorers once again. 16 points. Jackie Jones heaves it up as the clock expires. Fails to draw iron, though. Turnover. Vancouver gets possession. Vancouver cutting into the Explosion lead a little bit here. The Explosion outscored the Volcanoes by 2 in the first quarter, then 15 in the second quarter as they got hot from beyond the arc. As Hartman gets another bucket, and now the Explosion lead by just 12. Miller with it now, guarded by, that's Tyner, centers it down low. Jones gets it, nice pass there by Wright. Wright leaves it out, loose ball winds up in the hands of James. 6 on the shot clock. Dribbling to his right, draws the foul. I believe that's Hartman that gets whistled for the call. Hartman's first personal foul. Neither team in much foul trouble. The only person, 3 fouls for Jamal Miller. That'll be obviously crucial to see how that plays out in the second half here. He's going to have to stay out of foul trouble. He's the main catalyst of this offense that the Explosion run. Ball goes through him a majority of the time, a scorer and getting his teammates involved. They swing it around, top of the wing, bounce it down low. James has it, however, kicked ball goes against Kevin Tyner. 7 on the shot clock. Ball goes out of bounds. Explosion have this one. They lead by 12, just over 6 minutes to play. Third quarter, ball inbound. Nice take there by Justin James into the lane. James quiet in the second quarter, however, gets on the board again here. Second half, 14 points for James. That's a new season high for him. He had 13 in the first game against the All-Stars. Looks like he's going to pick up a foul on the defensive end, though. Third team foul for the Explosion. Volcano basketball out of bounds, and it's going to be Hartman who's going to come over to inbound the pass. Hartman, a consistent player, played overseas in Germany last season during the IBL offseason, that is, averaged almost 23 points a game, a very accomplished player. Tynes pops a 3 straight away, misses, bodies hit the floor. That's Gary Muzzy going for the rebound, winds up with it. Pushing foul goes against number 11, Justin James of the Explosion, his third personal foul. Again, 6 fouls in the IBL, just like the NBA, so halfway there. 81-67 lead for the Explosion, 5:36 to go, third quarter. Tyner drives around, tries to kick it out, finds Lechtenberg on the wing, ball rattles out. Another foul whistled under the hoop as things are getting a little physical down low here in the second half. A double foul, that is. Gonna go against number 44, Jackie Jones of the Explosion, his second.
Second team foul on the Volcanoes, 15 foul on the Explosion.
I didn't see who picked that up for the Volcanoes. However, a couple substitutions here. Hartman's going to go to the bench along with Tyner back into the game. Looks like Bloodsaw along with Jimmy Watts. To the bench for the Explosion, Justin James into the game, David White. Jump ball there off the dual foul. Winds up in the hands of Jamal Miller. Jamal cutting into the lane, finds Wright, leaves it for White, and White knocks down the 10-footer. Great ball movement there by the Explosion. Jones back on defense now. Troop tries to center it down low. Loose ball, though, tries to save it, does Muzzy. Turnover, back and in transition. The big man down under finishes with the flush. David White, the two-handed flush. off the fast break. 8 points for him. He has consecutive buckets for the Explosion. Timeout for the Vancouver Volcanoes. 85-67 lead here for the Explosion as they are starting to build back upon this lead. 4:58 here to go, third quarter of action. We'll be back. Volcanoes had cut into the Explosion's lead, had it down to 12, then a couple of back-to-back buckets by David White, and now the Explosion have built that lead back out to 18. They lead 85-67, 4:58 to go. Third quarter of play. And the Explosion have done a great job at distributing the ball tonight. 16 assists on 26 buckets. They've done a great job, great ball movement all night. They're back on the defensive end right now, though, taking it to the hole. Driving is Gary Muzzy. Loose ball, though. 4 on the shot clock. Pass intercepted by Jackie Jones. Long outlet pass into the air. Hangs this. Watts, however, can't finish, but draws the contact and the foul.
The foul on Vancouver's 44.
Foul goes against number 44, Jimmy Watts. His fourth foul as he enters foul trouble right now. Really the only player on the Volcanoes to do so. Watts to the line though, 7 points on the night. Again, in the opener, he had 26, followed up last week by 31 against the Slam.
Alex Hartman back in the game, replacing Jimmy Watts.
Alex Hartman back into the game. Watts will take his foul trouble to the bench. Jimmy Watts, that is, of the Volcanoes. As the Explosion's Watts tries a second free throw attempt, misses. However, David White, another offensive rebound. Put back. David White doing a great job on the offensive glass tonight. Third offensive rebound, third second chance bucket by him alone. Doing the dirty work down low for White. Ball goes out of bounds. Milton Wright pointing fingers at Porter Troop. However, refs say it went out off of Wright's foot. However, it doesn't matter. Now loose ball winds up in the hands of Jamal Miller. Miller leaves it. Nice pass there. Watts misses the lay-in though. Long outlet pass. Troop up to Hartman. Hartman into the lane. Little turnaround. Hartman frustrated. Wanted that one to go, however, it does a good job at picking up the foul either way. Volcanoes have shot twice as many free throws as the Explosion tonight. Done a good job at getting into the lane and drawing contact. However, the Explosion shooting just 67%, or the Volcanoes that is, shooting just 67%. Not taking too much advantage of the freebies given to them by the Explosion. As the substitution happens here and Mike Jones comes back into the game, giving David White a rest. White takes his 10 points to the bench. He's played in spurts tonight offensively, but done a good job. Jones gets the miss. That's Bloodsaw applying the pressure on defense. Can't come up with it.